Hello, this is Robin Cave, and I'm here to give you a 3D Assist programming tool rundown on the Mazatrol control. The 3D Assist programming tool is a standard feature in the SmoothG and the SmoothX controls. It's designed to give the Mazatrol programmer a unique and powerful tool to make the development process faster and easier. You can import solid models at the machine to assist in the programming and setup of a part. The way it works is 3D Assist provides a large number of selection types a programmer can use to pick measured values from the solid model. Two types of solid models can be imported. You can import a step file or a parasolid text file. You cannot import DXF files. Importing a file is pretty straightforward in this example. All you do is you go to 3D Assist, select your file, click on OK. Once brought in, you can use this Home Set button to orient your part the way you want it inside the machine. In this example, I'm going to rotate the part around the Y-axis 90 degrees to put it in line with the Z-axis of my Integrex 200, but I'd also like to rotate the face 45 degrees around the Z-axis to align that angled face with my X0 positioning. Now that I have the model oriented the way I want it to, I'm ready to continue with my program. Even relatively complex parts, such as this 5-face Integrex part, can be fully developed at the machine using 3D Assist. Using 3D Assist is pretty simple and intuitive. Position the program cursor at the desired input location. 3D Assist knows what you want and brings up the best selection window for you. If you don't like it, you can choose a different one, different selection type. In this case, all I need to do is select the turning portion of the part. I give it a start point, I give it an end point, and when I hit input, the shape is brought in automatically in the format required by that particular Mazatrol unit. There's a lot of different selections available. Shape sequences are typically used for turning, pockets, contours, things of that nature. Point selections are very powerful. You can use them for all kinds of dimensional finding on a 3D solid model. In this particular example, I just wanted to know how long the part was from Z0 to the back of the part. By using center of an arc, I was able to find the Z location of the center of the arc on the back side of the part. Told me how long the part is. Length types. You can get lengths, diameters, radiuses. In this particular case, I just needed to know the depth of the hole on the outside of the part. So using height of a cylinder, selecting on the surface, it gave me the Z depth of that hole. Angle types. Angle types are used to find the angle between two shapes, 3 points, or the angle of rotation around an axis. In this particular case, to get the C-axis location of the flat here on the outside of the part, all I did was select the Z-axis and the flat of that part, and that tells me the angle around the Z to get to that flat. Selecting holes is one of the more powerful features in 3D Assist. Typically, in a Mazatrol program, you can save a lot of time when you're defining hole sets by defining grids, lines, arcs, squares, etc. But when you get a part like this one that has a whole bunch of random parts all over the surface, it's a little more difficult. You have to put in each one of these holes individually. In this example, you can see how easy 3D Assist makes it. All I do is zoom in on the part, choose one of the holes on that face, and all the similar holes are brought in automatically when I hit input. Just like that, I saved all that work of importing 29 holes. Let's do another example. The bottom sequence is typically used to define pockets. In this example, 3D Assist, zoom in on this pocket, click on the bottom of the pocket, and just like that, I bring in the necessary arcs and lines to define that two-dimensional pocket in Mazatrol. Hole auto isn't just for flat surfaces. In this case, I want to drill the outside holes around this part that are on those flats using a C-point drilling cycle. When I choose 3D Assist and select one of those holes, Auto picks all 4 of those holes around the C-axis. When I hit Input, it brings them in the format required for a C-point drilling cycle. This is a much more powerful example of what you can do with 3D Assist. In this case, I want to move the machine up and machine this flat, drill this hole, and drill and tap this pattern of holes. Typically in a Mazatrol program, I would shift my 0 up to the center of that hole and rotate my plane flat on that flat surface there. This is all pretty easy in 3D Assist. All I need to do is choose the arc and circle center of this arc up here, select my X dimension, and have it automatically input to the Shift X. Repeat the procedure for my Shift Z will move it in Z to the center of that hole. Once again, I go back to point, arc and circle center, select that arc again, highlight Z in this case and hit input, and I've moved my 0 up to that point, but I still have to rotate the angle. To rotate the angle, I need an index unit, position my cursor on the B rotation of the index unit, go to angle between 2 shapes, pick up the surfaces, click on those 2 surfaces, it tells me the angle to rotate to, and just like that I've created a new plane out here on that outside flat at 45 degrees. Because the Mazatrol Smooth Control builds a model of the part as you program it, 3D Assist can help you confirm, at least visually, that the program you created is the part you wanted. As you create each unit in the Mazatrol program, those items are built onto the model automatically in that Mazatrol program. When you're done with your program, if the 2 models look pretty much the same, you get a pretty confident feeling that you've done things correctly. That's pretty much it for the introduction to 3D Assist capabilities. As you can see, it can be a very powerful tool, saving the Mazatrol programmer a lot of work when he goes to write a program. Thank you.